Welcome to our channel, the fastest and most complete update of news, analysis, and fascinating predictions about the movies Beyond the Gates. Here, you will be immersed in thrilling stories, unexpected developments, and in-depth analysis to help you better understand the mysterious world that the movie brings. Leslie, a person who was always obscured by dark secrets and ambiguity, secretly changed the results of the DNA test, making everything more chaotic than ever. Before, everyone believed that Ted and Eva had no blood relationship. But the truth behind those test papers was completely different, and it not only changed their lives but also led to a series of unpredictable consequences. Ted is a man full of courage, confidence, and always holds a firm position in life. He always believes in family values and the close relationship he built with Eva. Eva, on the other hand, is a delicate, emotional but also strong woman. The two have experienced many ups and downs, their feelings gradually develop, and it seems like they can build a stable future together. Until the truth about their bloodline is revealed. Leslie is the one behind this dark curtain. Behind her normal appearance and fake gentleness, she has a plan full of calculations and dark motives. Changing the DNA test results is not simply an act of sabotage, but also contains ambition, jealousy, and the desire to control other people's lives. She does not hesitate to use tricks to erase emotional boundaries, to create chaos and take advantage of the situation for personal gain. When the new test results were announced, Ted and Eva were struck by lightning. The feeling of betrayal and confusion overwhelmed all their thoughts. Not only do they face the harsh truth, they also have to fight the psychological pain of realizing that the person they love the most is of the same bloodline. This not only destroys all the plans and dreams they have built, but also creates a dark dead end, leaving them with an extremely difficult choice. Ted falls into a state of psychological instability. He begins to doubt everything that has happened and even himself. His broken trust makes him rush into reckless decisions, embarking on dangerous paths, where he gradually loses control of himself and his relationship with Eva. Eva is no better when she feels betrayed and lost in the midst of mixed emotions. She used to think that Ted was a solid support, but now everything is broken and deadlocked. Not only Ted and Eva are caught up in this storm of emotions, but the people around them are also heavily affected. Family, friends, and loved ones are drawn into a spiral of suspicion, hatred, and pain. Fierce arguments ensue, causing cracks in previously strong relationships. Leslie, with her sophistication and calculation, not only causes a rift between Ted and Eva, but also sows doubt and conflict in the small community they belong to. But hidden beneath the pain and chaos, an even greater secret begins to emerge. The scattered pieces of the past are slowly assembled, revealing that Leslie is not simply an outsider enemy but also has deep connections to both Ted and Eva. An intricate plot, woven over many years, is revealed, making things even more complicated and tense. Ted and Eva, despite being pushed into a dark situation, are determined to find the truth. They embark on a difficult journey to overcome their doubts and gain a better understanding of their family's origins and history. Each step, each discovery brings them closer to a shocking secret, testing their emotional strength and trust more than ever. The battle is not only to solve current troubles but also to protect themselves, protect the people they love, and find themselves in the chaos. During that journey, unexpected details appear one after another. From hidden evidence to seemingly innocent characters who suddenly become important links in the story. The appearance of old friends, potential enemies, along with secrets buried under the dust of time, create a complex picture full of intrigue, calculations, and suffocating emotions. Ted and Eva not only have to face their own past but also have to deal with potential dangers in the present. Every decision made can open a new door or lead to a tragic ending. Relationships that seem strong begin to falter, trust is weighed down with lurking dangers. Despite everything, both of them still steadfastly move forward. Thanks to the power of perseverance and the belief that the truth will be revealed, justice will prevail and they will escape the dark spiral created by Leslie. That journey is not only a struggle for love and survival but also a journey to find themselves, decoding the deepest secrets in blood and destiny. The story of Leslie. Ted and Eva is not only a series of complicated and dramatic events but also a symphony of profound emotions. A lesson about betrayal, loyalty, and the extraordinary strength of humans in the face of adversity. In this world full of conspiracies and calculations, love, faith, and hope are the lights that guide them through the darkness to find the final light. Leslie has always been a lurking shadow in Ted and Eva's lives. Someone few would have expected to be the source of the terrible tragedy that was about to unfold. She did not simply change the DNA test results clumsily or randomly. But that act was the culmination of a meticulous plot prepared for years, with dark calculations and motives so deep that even those closest to her could not have suspected. From the beginning, Leslie harbored a deep hatred for both Ted and Eva. To her, they were the embodiment of everything she hated and envied: the happiness, trust, and position in society that she longed for but never had. She lived in the shadows, silently watching their every move, every relationship, every little secret, waiting for the right moment to destroy it all. And changing the DNA test results was the sharpest knife she used to stab Ted and Eva straight into their hearts. When the test results were announced, Ted and Eva felt like their worlds had collapsed under their feet. They couldn't believe their eyes when they learned that they were related by blood. That truth was like a fire that burned away all their hopes and dreams about the future, igniting a nightmare that neither of them could escape. Ted clearly felt the breakdown in his soul. His faith, love, beautiful memories were now drowned in the cold sea of betrayal and darkness. Eva fell into a state of confusion, feeling trapped in an invisible iron cage, where emotions and reason constantly fought. But the worst didn't stop there. Leslie also makes sarcastic allusions to their family's dark past, revealing terrible secrets that neither Ted nor Eva knew. She reveals that not only are they blood-related, but Ted's father and Eva's mother had a complicated relationship full of calculations and sins, which creates a mess of family origins that no one could have expected. Secrets about a scandal, an unsolved murder, people buried in silence, and Leslie herself is the one who holds the key to unlocking the whole story. The truth gradually revealed makes Ted and Eva no longer normal people in each other's eyes. They have to face extreme fear, confusion about themselves and their identities. Ted begins to doubt himself. He feels like he is no longer the person he once knew, as if his whole life is a lone lie. Eva was equally miserable, feeling trapped in a web of injustice that she could not escape. Meanwhile, Leslie became increasingly crazy and reckless. She not only stopped at destroying the relationship between Ted and Eva, but also spread rumors, fabricated false stories to further crack the surrounding relationships. Ted and Eva's friends and relatives began to doubt, avoid, and even turn their backs on them. From being loved, Ted and Eva suddenly became the focus of malicious rumors and unnecessary suspicion. In that chaos, Ted fell into a state of self-destruction. He became distant, sullen, and gradually lost control. Long sleepless nights, outbursts of anger, and impulsive actions gradually made him lose his inherent calmness. Eva, on the other hand, tries to keep her spirits up, but inside she is fighting a constant internal battle between pain and resilience. She begins to investigate Leslie's past, uncovering the motives and secrets that Leslie is hiding, hoping to find out the truth and free herself. That journey leads Eva to horrifying discoveries. She discovers that Leslie is not just a simple enemy, but is also involved in a complex network of dark conspiracies in the family and society. Leslie was seriously hurt in the past, and hatred and jealousy have turned her into a dangerous person, willing to do anything to take revenge and take what she thinks is hers. Meanwhile, Ted is also gradually awakening. After days of being immersed in despair, he begins to connect the scattered pieces of the story, recognizing the signs of deceit and deception. He understands that only the truth can help him and Eva escape this suffering. With the help of a few trusted friends, Ted and Eva embark on a fight against Leslie, determined to expose all the dark plots and regain their honor. The confrontation between Ted, Eva, and Leslie gradually becomes fierce. Leslie does not give up any tricks, from manipulating others, threatening even their lives, to spreading fake news, in order to completely destroy Ted and Eva's lives. But Ted and Eva have become stronger, not only because of their love and trust in each other, but also because of their determination and courage. They learn to believe in themselves and fight for the truth despite the thorny road ahead. Unexpected events follow one another, making the story more breathtaking than ever. Leslie, who was once close to and even trusted by Ted and Eva, now becomes their most dangerous enemy. She has connections with other mysterious figures, hidden forces in the family and society, making things many times more complicated. Step by step, Ted and Eva gradually uncover that complex network, including conspiracies beyond their imagination. Not only that, the story is pushed to a climax when a tragic event occurs, pushing the relationship between Ted and Eva to the brink of complete collapse. They have to face painful choices between accepting the truth or continuing to live in illusion. Betrayal, trust, and love are tested to the utmost. In their darkest moments, when everything seemed to be falling apart, Ted and Eva found new strength in themselves and their love for each other. They realized that even though they were related by blood, those things could not define them and their feelings could not be measured by blood alone. They decided to stand up, face the past, resolve misunderstandings and suffering, and continue together on the path to find truth and freedom. Leslie was finally exposed to the light of justice. But the price to pay was not small. She lost everything she had manipulated and possessed, becoming a lonely person in the ruins she created. The story ends not with a completely happy ending, but the beginning of a new journey, where Ted and Eva must rebuild their lives from the broken pieces and pain. The story of the change in DNA test results is not only a shock to the main characters, but also a testament to the power of truth, courage, and love to overcome all challenges. It is a reminder that no matter where life takes us, we can still choose to stand up, fight, and find the light for ourselves. Don't miss anything. Subscribe and follow the channel today to discover the most dramatic and attractive stories with us.